Hello everybody, my name is Monty and this is Not Good Gaming, and today we are back on BeamNG.drive, going to be taking 3 more vehicles around the Proving Grounds. So we have Chariot and Moose, I think that is how that is pronounced. I'm not entirely sure, but it's essentially a sedan version of the Chariot Vivace. But this one is kind of a custom model that I have made for myself to essentially be your standard, like, road going, sort of like Toyota Camry-esque car. The only problem with that is it still has a turbo because for some reason the Charrier just comes with that on all vehicles standard, so I can't get rid of the turbo. Other than that, it's pretty bog standard, so I imagine it's probably going to be a bit stronger than a normal vehicle, give or take. How far will it go? Let's find out. Here we go. Now we don't need to worry too much about the synchronizer damage. If we get enough of it, then we just, like, lose the gear that the car is in that got the most damage. So, like, if we get 100% damage in gear 3, we'll lose it. Main concern currently is steering and potentially drive shaft or wheels, because I'm not exactly sure how strong they are in this vehicle, but we'll find out. Over the checkerboard, nice and fine. The mouse keeps popping up for some reason. Weird. We're finally dandy through every bit of this so far. That bumper looks quite weird. You know, it almost kind of reminds me of, like, a drag car and how it has the parachutes to slow it down at the end of the drag strip. Ooh, this was close. It kind of sort of resembles that to me. Through the spinners, nice and fine so far. Still driving straight. Here we have this jump. Slow it down. Ooh. Where there goes the wing bumper. And over the big jump. We have made it. And so far, so good. But you know how it goes with this kind of series. Sometimes it's just like one big hit and it takes out a car. Or you can have 6 million repeated hits that doesn't take out a car, but just one slight wrong angle and it's gone. Induction system damage, engine damage over the cliff there. Surprisingly did not lose a radiator, or even the oil pan. Now if it's built Toyota tough, it'll last forever. But considering this is based off a European car, I think a French car actually, I have my doubts. So far, so good. Uh-oh. That was a little too much. Airtime, but we're good. Lap 1 complete. We're gonna tear all that out from under it over speed bumps. Tabletops. Ooh, I don't like the twisting. That's exactly why I don't like the twisting. Is it done? Or did it fix itself? It fixed itself. Wow. But that is exactly what I mean by I don't like the twisting. Because, you know, when you have a twist like that mid-air, and you twist on the landing, you're liable to snap something. We just about saw that, but I think it's fine. Still steering. That's bizarre. That's very bizarre. But you know, I'm not going to complain. As long as we can continue going, I'll take it. Oh, don't like that. And upside down we are. I'm allowed to use the node grabber. Not complete. Wow, I'm just tearing up the car. I'm not disallowed to use that if it flips over, because if you get stuck on your roof just once, none of these cars will make it half as far as they do. And I think we are in a much worse way, I think. I think the sound is just the, like, side skirt dragging. Do we drive straight? Believe it or not, kind of. For the most part, yeah. A heavy hit, a heavy crunch, but we're good. It's gonna keep going. Oh, I don't like that. This car does not like the dirt. Funnily enough, I wouldn't expect it to. It's got a very, like, stiff suspension, so it's just constantly bouncing. Which isn't exactly great for this kind of thing. I think that might have just done some steering damage. It's definitely not right. Or not as good as it just was. It's still going. Sometimes the knocks on whatever I hit in a landing, sometimes it fixes the issue. So maybe we can get something like that and have better steering. Actually, I think it might be fine. Lap 3. On to lap 3. Speed bumps. Tabletop. Let's not do what we did last time. So far, so good. It's actually going further than I thought it would. Especially considering last lap that right wheel was facing backwards. Ooh. Oh, that was not good. That's not what we wanted. Think we're good though. I think it was just kind of one of those hydroplane moments. Alright, we'll stop that. We don't need the hazard lights. Okay, it definitely is pulling more. That's not a great sign. It's definitely not the best. But we'll keep going until we can't. Oh, sheesh. That was a nasty rollover. That's part of the problem with a stiff suspension like this. It bounces up in the air and is tossed around a little bit more than a soft suspension, so sometimes bouncing in the air, then you tip over and do more damage because you rolled over. Okay, we're definitely starting to have more issue with this car. Front left brake is failing. Why only the front left? Odd. Well, let's not have a brake failure into like a spinner or something. That would definitely be a way to die. This car does not look tip-top shape anymore. Bonk. Does this car have a radiator? I'm pretty sure it does, but I'm like shocked that it hasn't conked out. Don't want to speak too soon though, because I have a feeling radiator conking out and suddenly we overheat real fast. We are definitely struggling for power. That's an issue that I'm noticing. That's not good. On to lap 4. Yeah, we're definitely struggling. Oh, let's not do that. Kind of missed my braking point there. This might, if it continues to get slower, we might have to crawl a little bit. I think I said it has to make 25 in a straight to be counted as continuing to go. Because it's definitely starting to die. The turbo's still working, and I think ultimately it's actually the turbo that's keeping us going. Because I don't know how much power this car has without the turbo, but yeah. So, ooh, I saw that wheel kind of jolt in a way that I thought it was gonna snap. Oh, did it just die? I stopped and started laughing because the boot just got heated to orbit. Okay, we're definitely having a lot of issues currently. So the Emos here is a mod. Great mod, by the way. And I designed this car to be like the car I have, which is the Toyota Camry from like 2015. And this, jeez Louise, that was a horrible crunch. Come on. Yeah, okay, it's definitely something about the turbo is really hurting this car. Anyway, what I was saying before that huge crunch is this is about as good as I can get to like model something off of my car in game because there isn't a lot of like modern options, and there isn't even like a modern sedan that isn't like BMW or something else of that nature. Ooh, engine's off again. We're going, but barely. I think if we could knock the turbo out, it would be better. And it is just barely making minimum speed. I'm going by the airspeed odometer versus the one on the left there. And plus, this is dirt, so it's kind of harder to keep traction and momentum because of all the bumps. If it doesn't make 25 or stalls out somewhere along here before I even get to the asphalt, then I don't know. Every now and then, it has like a burst of life shot into it, and it just speeds up again. It did make 25. See, but then it dies. This is bizarre. I might call it out in a second or two because it's even when it does make 25, it doesn't really want to stay there. So we're like limping around at like 17, 18 miles per hour. And you're just never gonna get anywhere with that. Well, there goes the exhaust. So now we're loud. Come on. Don't die on me now. The wheels are touching the ground, so I don't know what is exactly causing it to be so sluggish, other than the turbo. And I mean, it's still making minimum, but not very well. Oh, I thought it had just died there for a second. Oh. Oh, I think it's fed up. Ah, that's not gonna help. It's got life in it. Oh, it's just barely got any life. Come on, turn, turn. What? What? I'm confused. How does it have life now? Okay. Get wet. Is it dead? Gonna give it 2 more times. Yep. That's it. Dead. I'm gonna chalk that up to engine. Because it did get engine damage pretty early on, so I wonder if that had something to do with it. It actually lasted a heck of a lot longer than I thought it would. So I'm pretty content with that being where it rests. Because I think even if it turns on, it's not going to be able to get up that small little hill. Because it just doesn't have enough power left in her to do it anymore. Impressive run. Gotta say, that was very impressive. On to the next vehicle. Up next, we have the Blackpool Superlight, which is like a dune buggy sort of race car sort of spec of car. So I'm intrigued to see what it can do. This is the rally spec, and the number one issue that I'm concerned about is the front wheels are exposed. So if we roll over or anything like that, we could snap a wheel or something like that, and it could die really fast or really slow. But I have a feeling it's going to be really fast. So let's get right to it. Over the speed bumps for the first time. Jump. Or tabletops, I guess. Ooh. Well, I don't like that. Ooh. Well, we're kind of spun. Well, so far so good. Oh, we're gonna spin again. So, the trick is just less power. With the checkerboard, nice and easy. So far so good. It's very twitchy. Here we go to the aggressive speed bumps out when we flipped. And that is exactly what I was talking about. That's exactly what I was talking about. Nope, it's dead. Wait, did it just come back to life? Oh, well. It's now very dead. What is it? I fixed the wheel. But now it's super loud. My goodness. Well, we're three-wheeling it. Oh, it's so loud. Uh-oh. How is it continuing to go? I don't understand. Oh. It's... Is it dead? Or is it just the hill? Well... One more try. Come on, you're there. Oh. Is it gonna blow its engine to bits or your eardrums? Oh my gosh. It survived. Wow. Insane. The loudest super light ever. Oh, it's tipped over. Okay, it's definitely got more issues. But it's flat here, so it's not slow anymore. Oh my goodness. I don't know exactly how it's still going. As a tripod. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. It's still going. It's still going. Oh. That, I think, just killed it. Flip over. Flip over onto your wheels. Okay, yeah, no. That I'm out, like, sort of at a loss, because that is not what wheels are supposed to look like. That right wheel does not have any turn in it left. What does it? Is the tie rod even still attached to it? Maybe it just has, like, very little steering input. I'm turning left. The left wheel turns left and doesn't really turn right. So it's definitely very dead. But it went a heck of a lot further than I thought it would. That is amazing. This is not how this vehicle is supposed to look. On to the third and final vehicle. And finally, we have the Hirochi Mistral, which is a very awesome mod. But essentially, we've got a Japanese like hatchback, 2-door. This is like the very basic car. Probably would have costed you like 17 grand brand new. Probably worth like 2K now, and we'll see how it can do. I am not very confident, but here we go. Let's see how far the Mistral can go. So far, so good. The front party does not look like it should. That's okay. We don't need it to. Over the checkerboard. Oh, it doesn't want to turn. The understeering machine. But I think anything is better than what just went. I'd rather have massive understeer than massive oversteer. So, I'll take it. You know, for how, like, standard this car is, it still has quite a bit of speed to it. We got a tap on the roof, but that's fine. All fine and dandy. Here we go to the big jump. Still drives perfectly straight. Landed. Beautiful. So far, so good. Gotta go down a couple gears. We lost like all of our momentum around that corner. Here we go up to the cliff. Oh, what a nasty sounding hit, but I think we're still good. So far. This kind of reminds me of like what a Hyundai hatchback would have looked like in the 90s, 2000s. It has that sort of scrunched look to it. There we go. Speed up. Make the jump. Whee! Made one lap. Nice. Over the tabletops. So far, so good. I think we might be struggling. Oh, that was horrible. But what I was saying is I think we might be struggling with speed just a little bit. But maybe not. Turn. I will say we kind of suck at turning. Imagine that. Oh, I definitely didn't like that. Nice and easy through there. Come on, little car. Come on, little racer. You got this. Make it. Beautiful. Uh-oh. Don't play in the bushes. That's not good for your health. Here we go. Round the corner and over the cliff. This is a strong little car. I'll give it that. We've got these horrible little jumps. Still good. Still good. This jump is taking every hit in stride, but I think at least the back end is definitely shot. The suspension does not look proper anymore. Yeah, no, it shouldn't be doing that. Go to the tabletops. For the most part, fine. The suspension is so low, which might be a problem with the checkerboard. Or maybe not. I'm about to find out. Turn. We're whipping around this course. Of course, this isn't a series that has time tracking or anything like that, but I just have a feeling it's going pretty quickly around here. Also, the radiator's gone, so that's not good. Do the spinners another time. This car might look like garbage, but it's well built. I'll tell you that much. Another beautiful landing. Absolutely pristine. Come on. Pick up some speed, please. It could be a small leak in the radiator, which could explain to me why it's not seeming to overheat yet. But if we get a bigger hole, I think it's going to be a problem really fast. So far, so good. Continuing to be, like, really good. Oh, that back left wheel just does not seem to be very straight anymore. It's got a lot of camber to it. Still drive straight. Incredible. Go. Still good. I'm pretty sure I'm seeing sparks flying from the underside of this, which is probably not a good thing, because that means somewhere this car is making contact. I think we're about to lose the exhaust. Okay, that's where the sparks are coming from, so not too surprising, I suppose. Ooh, that was a bunch of bad hits. It still steers remarkably well. I'm impressed, honestly. I know I said at the start of this run that I didn't have very much confidence, but, well, now I do. We come to the big jump for a 4th time, I think. Yep. Like, perfect landing. All 4 times. Which is really, really helping this car. So far, so good. Like, I'm not seeing any tremendously big issue starting to arise other than overheating. Still drive straight. All the wheels are attached. It's still got great power, it's just overheating. Oh, there goes the coolant, starting to overheat. Which means the time for this car is expired. I just wonder how strong the engine is. Because if it's weak, it's going to go pop real fast. But if it's not, it could last quite a bit longer. Another lap. This is a great run. Piston rings are gone. We are definitely about to expire. So now I'm just like sending it as hard as I can to make distance. Go, little car, go! Your time is running out. Go! Go, go, turn. Go. You got this. Keep going. Keep going. I'm surprised the engine hasn't already gone. Steering still very well and good. This is a mighty impressive run. But I think it's just about to end. Here we go to the big jump once again. Another, like, perfect landing. Oil's overheating. I think we got bigger problems than that. So, oh, there goes the head gasket. That's bad. Very, very bad. Bad. Bad, 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 bad. Bad, bad, bad. It's gonna beat the Charrier for today. Impressive. That is so impressive, honestly. It's very... Oh, there it goes. And that is gonna be the Mistral done for the day. I mean, what else can you say about that? The back half of the car does not look right, but it's the front half, the radiator, going out, conking the engine out later in the run. But I think if it hadn't been for the radiator going, this car was going to last a lot longer. The front kind of looks like a Pontiac to me. at this current moment. That's gonna do it for this episode of DTD on BeamNG.drive. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Monty, and this is Northwood Gaming, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hey y'all, thank you so much for watching. Send me a like or a sub if you enjoyed this content. You can also find me on Discord at Norcus Empire, and there's a link there, and TikTok at Monty Creates. I really hope you enjoyed this content, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.